Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron. I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 steps to become more disciplined in a very easy way. Now, this video is about that idea, and I believe it can really transform the way you go about the whole idea of discipline, and really it having such a negative connotation over your life. And understand really that discipline is something that is necessary to become and have like a laser-like focus going in the direction of where you want to go. Now, it's necessary in order to build momentum. It's necessary to really develop a strong energy in the direction of where you want to go. Now, the first step I have for you has to do with understanding that you must have a vision or a self-image for what you are moving towards. Now, what this means is that if you don't have a strong why for who you prefer to be, or a strong why as to why you are even being disciplined, then most likely the effort that you put into it will eventually fall away. Now, that's something I found to be very probable for me. If I don't have a strong why, eventually I'll ask myself when it gets hard, why am I doing this? And if there isn't an answer to that, I'll most likely revert back to the old behavior that I had. So you must have a strong why, and it could be something as simple as you are doing it because you know that that's who you prefer to be. But at the end of that vision, have a picture for the self-image that you have a preferred way that you prefer to be. And this means that if you are trying to lose weight, for example, don't focus on simply losing the weight. Focus on the more positive side of it, of the benefits you'll get from the energy you're gonna have, the self-image that you will have, or the self-image you are imposing, and that will help you more easily move towards it, and also let go of the negative behaviors that hold you back. So strong why, a vision, is so important for easily becoming disciplined because it allows it to be a much more smooth type process. Now, the second step I have for you has to do with understanding how our motivation mechanism works. Now, motivation mechanism is same for everybody. Now, the triggers and what we define it to be will change from person to person, but it works like this. We will always move in the direction of what we associate with pleasure, and we will always move away from whatever we associate with pain. Now, this can change, and the best part about this is we can choose what we associate pleasure with, and we can choose what we associate pain with. That will be what helps us move towards it and move away from what doesn't serve. So let me give you an example. If you have pleasure towards, and you associate pleasure with doing your passion or moving in a certain direction, like for example me making videos, that could be something I associate pain with if I see it as something that's takes a lot of energy, something that's very strenuous, takes up a lot of time. But because I associate so much pleasure with the kind of person I'm becoming, with the kind of work ethic that I'm putting into it, and just because I know it's my way of expressing myself, it is so easy for me to move in that direction. I associate so much pleasure with eating healthy food because I know that that gives me so much energy. I associate so much pain with eating deep fried foods, with eating fast foods, with eating a lot of foods that bring my energy down. Now, it's such a quick fix, and all you have to do is become aware of what you are associating pleasure with and what you are associating pain with. And the most powerful technique for you to move towards where you want to go is to switch things that aren't serving you. So for example, if you are eating unhealthily right now, there's a mechanism inside of you, or just your motivational mechanism, is associating pleasure with eating that food. Could simply be from the quick pain or the quick pleasure you get from it, but then the pain is more long-term, but it's overlooked. But what you can simply do is to start associating pleasure with the vision for who you prefer to be, with eating healthy, with having more energy, with all of those characteristics, and then associate pain with being the same and maintaining the unhealthy lifestyle. That will make it so much more easier, and you will actually actually then be allowing the mechanism to work for you rather than work on autopilot. Now, the third step I have for you has to do with a technique that I've shared before, but it is just so powerful for being able to be who you want to be and to do it from a place of a tool that works very quickly. Now, this is from the book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. It's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, and all it involves is when you know there's something you should be doing, what you do is you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in your head, and then you do it. The idea is that we have about a 5-second window, and maybe even earlier than that or sooner than that, of when our brain will talk us out of the new behavior or talk us into remaining the same. Now, what we can do is say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and simply just decide we are going to do it. It makes it so easy once you get to going with this, because what happens is as you add the momentum to doing that more and more, it becomes easier as you go. It's like you almost prove to your brain that you can do this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, and it just continues to work. Let me tell you how I've applied it. I've applied it with when I wake up in the morning, and if I want to just lay there for an extra couple minutes, I do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you get up. It's just that simple. You just make a decision that you're going to do it, and it gets easier as you go. The idea is that our decisions are what creates our life and is a result of who we are in the present moment. If we change our decisions, we change our life, and we are 5 seconds away from making that change, and we just do it a little bit every day. You could do it with having different options of what you could eat. You're looking at the bagel and cream cheese, or there is fruits or oatmeal. You can make the decision by going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just moving towards and grabbing the better option. Now, another part of this is how can you easily be disciplined? Realize that your state of being is a choice. You can just simply decide that you're going to be happy. And I know it sounds like a fake it till you make it type thing, but it really is a matter of understanding your behavior, understand your body language. You can simply choose to move around as if you are happy, and as you put your body language in that way, eventually your mind will begin to follow it. You will begin to trigger yourself and anchor yourself into being happy. Realize that every situation in our life is fundamentally neutral. We can decide what things mean, and we can decide to be happy that easily. That's something I've done. I choose to associate pleasure with my work ethic, with what I am doing, with editing videos, creating videos, constantly being on the move. I've been busier now than I have ever been in my entire life, but I associate pleasure with it, and therefore I enjoy it. I'm more disciplined than I've ever been before, and it's simply because I realize I have to be disciplined to go in the direction of what I want to do. And anytime that discipline becomes scattered and I become off that path, that's when I lose the momentum. So I gain momentum by that direction and simply deciding that every decision can be as easy as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deciding that I will enjoy the process, associating so much pleasure with my end result of who I prefer to be, and the pleasure with being in the moment, and associating pain with the old self and the old behaviors, and then simply deciding that that vision is who I am now. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. Alright, bye.